you all doing? Long time. Yes, it's been a really long time. And I'm sure back to my channel. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome back to Ride with Tina. And if you are just joining me and if you're just seeing this beautiful face today, my name is Atinuke Mati Shobo, and this is my channel where we talk about a whole lot of things. So straight to the point, today I would be talking about my birth story. Yes, from the first footage of this video, I just had a new baby, so that makes me a proud mom of two. Although this is not an easy feat, I must tell you, but thank God I'm here sitting and talking to you. I've missed you all. So I found out I was pregnant last year around June or so. Yes, around June. And then the doctors told me my EDD would be February 13. Yes, so that is why I longed for a Valentine baby, because I thought, oh, what if it just gets delayed just a day so that I will be celebrating Valentine's Day, and of course my baby would be celebrating his birthday. But I guess God had other plans, so let me tell you how it went. So I gave birth on February 11th, that is last month on Thursday. So this story will be very useful to people, especially expectant mothers, people that are just carrying their first baby. So let me give you my delivery story. So it happened in the morning when I woke up, and then I realized that a little water trickled down from me, just a little one. It's sort of cold. So that was just the first sign. And then when I went to the bathroom, then I noticed I had a little discharge of mucus plug. Mucus plug is the bloody shoe, and is one of the signs that, okay, yes, labor is actually close. So I noticed just a little one, it wasn't much. And then after that, I changed my underwear. Then I noticed it again, and then I was like, whoa. Then I told my mom, because my mom had already come to stay with me, preparing things for me. Thanks to our moms anyway. Yeah, you're a real deal mom. So I told her what I noticed, and of course that day was a Thursday, and that was February 11th, and my EDD was just like 2 days after. So then I decided to go for clinicals because it was antenatal day. So I said, okay, I was going to go to the hospital and then tell the doctor about what I have noticed. So then I went for antenatal. She took me to the hospital, and then I went for the usual clinicals. They did my BP check, they did my height, weight, everything, and then they examined the belly side and all of that. You know how they do these things. So I then told the doctor what I noticed, and then he said, okay, that I should lay. He was gonna examine me. My God, this process is very painful, I must say, because this is what they do when they tell you they want to examine you. They want to check how far you've gone and maybe how many centimeters you've dilated. Probably, of course, they are going to put their hand into the opening of your private part just to check. Yes, of course, with a surgical glove. That was so painful. And then when he did that to examine and just check how things were down there, so more mucus plug came out, which I saw. So then he told me to, okay, yeah, he was done with examining and everything. Then he was actually complaining to his colleague. And then I was like, whoa. He was actually complaining to his colleague that he's not so comfortable with what he saw. And then me, on hearing all of that, I panicked. I was like, okay, doctor, please tell me, what is the problem? So he now said, he's not so comfortable with the color of the bloody shoe and all of that. And then I was like, whoa, is everything okay? The colleague was not like, okay, how is the color? Is it meconium stain? I was like, whoa. I'm a Google mother, yes, I know I've read a lot of things, and when it has to do with that meconium and everything showing like before delivery, I used to feel, wow, is that not a sign that the baby is in distress? So I panicked further and I was like rebuking it in my spirit that nothing is going to happen to my baby, nothing is going to happen to my baby, nothing is going to happen to my baby. So he said, oh, he's not just comfortable and all of that. The color is like brownish, this and that. So he said, okay, he was going to send me to the labor ward or delivery ward for further evaluation. Wow. So I left his office and then I went to join my mom. Well, she's a very strong woman. And then I told her, I just tried to put up a strong face because my colleagues, my pregnant colleagues too, that we used to go for ENT together, they were outside there. Of course, I didn't tell them anything because, of course, we don't know anything that is going to happen. So I told her that this is what the doctor was saying and all of that. So she said, what do you want? I said, I want to have my baby safe and such. And I said, Shibi, you've been saying you want to have a Valentine child. Don't dictate to God though, because only God that knows when baby will come out. Even the doctors are just saying it, they are just guessing. Only God knows the day the baby will come out. So she said, what do you want? I said, I want to have my baby healthy. I want to hold him in my hands, and feel so grateful about the moment. And then she said, okay, tell that to God. Fear had actually consumed me because yes, this is my second time of carrying a pregnancy and of course expecting delivery. But there was this fear that was going on. What if something goes wrong? And I guess that was where the devil wanted to play out. Because I started getting so scared even before I got to the delivery ward for further evaluation. So she said I should just tell it to God. So my friends were like, oh, what's happening? Where the nurses are, talking. Oh, thanks to these loud nurses. Because when they were talking, people were actually listening. They were like, move this woman's file to the delivery ward, move it soon, move it now. So okay, I already had my bags packed, it was already in the boot and all. So I went to the delivery ward, and then when I got there, at least something made me cheer up a bit because I saw a familiar face, a church member who was a nurse. And then I told her what happened, and then she said, okay, I should get to the position, she's gonna examine me again. Oh, ouch, that felt so painful because she was gonna do exactly the same thing that the doctor had to do. And then when she did that with the surgical gloves, and then she actually examined me to check how dilated I was and all of that. So she yelled to the other arm, she was like, doctor, come and see you. Hey, I was like, why is the nurse calling the doctor? Is that a sign of another problem again? So the doctor came and then she showed to the doctor, this is what I can see. More mucous blood came out, of course, of that same color that the other doctor was rather uncomfortable with. I was just there trying to hold my breath. I would not lie to you. So, and then the doctor said, okay, this is what we're gonna do. So he brought out the ultrasound machine and then told me, okay, they were gonna check everything. My heart was beating like boom, boom, boom. So when he actually checked, so I asked him, doctor, is everything okay? I need to ask questions, and I'm sure you should always ask questions too. So he said, yeah, everything is actually okay. The baby's heartbeat was okay. So I wasn't feeling any pain prior to that time, and that was why the first doctor said, you're seeing this and are you feeling any pain? No contraction. I said no, and that was why he was worried. If I'm not feeling pain, I'm not feeling contraction. So then when I got down, I was so grateful, and then the nurse told me she was going to give me injection. She called it Buscopan injection, and then she said, when you start feeling pains, come back. And I was like, I wanted my second delivery to be painless. I thought, but is it possible? Please, if you've had a painless delivery, please can you share it in the comment section, because I would love to hear it, please. So then she said, when the pains start coming, please come back. That was what she told me. So then I went back to my mom, and then we went to the market. My mom was like, please, can I take you home? I said, no, I'm going to go to the market. So she was like, wow, so you're still with this, your plan of Valentine baby, February 14 baby. What's the hype about all of it? But I just wanted it. I'm sure there's a major hype. Would you not agree with me? So I followed her to the market, and then from there, we went back home. So I hadn't started feeling any pains or any of that. So I just settled down home, and then all of a sudden I started feeling some pains, and then I started to blame myself. Is it because I went to the hospital, they finished examining me, doing all those invasive examination? So I started feeling some kind of pains, and because of my first experience, I said I wasn't gonna eat much. So I just said, okay, I was gonna have pepper soup that my mom prepared. So after taking that, I noticed contractions started, and from what I've read, sometimes if it is just the Braxton Hicks contraction, that is the false contractions, if you change positions, they will go. So I went back again to the bathroom, and then I went to take a shower, and the pains did not stop. So it started in the house, and I was just breathing in, trying to relax. At a point, I would yell out. I would yell out, and then I said, wow, I can't hold this anymore. So I said, let us go back to the clinic. So my hopes of Valentine baby, they were becoming dashed after all. But the most important thing was to have the baby healthy and alive, of course. So then she drove me to the clinic, and then that was how it started. I started feeling pains, and then they were trying to monitor the nurses. You know how they do these things. And I told one of the nurses that, wow, please, is there any painkiller for this pain? Because I felt, people always say the second one is painless. Like, I don't think so. I think you would have a certain endurance for pain for the second. Not that maybe it will be completely painless, although some people might have a different story. That's why I would love for you to tell me in the comment section. So they had to put a drip, I think they call it oxytocin or something. And then when I asked, because I asked a lot of questions, and then they're like, okay, this would help the contractions to progress further or so. So it started, and I was yelling. I was yelling, but I tried to control myself, And so the contractions, they progressed, and then I noticed that at a point, because during my first delivery, I noticed that I didn't actually poop. So the urge to push was like, they said, okay, if you feel like pooing, that is when you know that yes, you have to push. So because I was feeling kind of different, and then I started asking them, when am I going to push? Because I felt I just wanted to get this done and over with, trust me. So then they started to say, okay, you can't feel it now. When you have the urge to poo, and sometimes poo actually comes out. Yes, it's kind of gross, like gynecologists, you guys, you're really, really trying. So that was how it was. And then I started to push until I actually put like maybe 2 times. Gross. Yes, I know that's kind of gross, but that's part of what we go through during delivery. So after that, then the crowning moment came. Of course, it started to come out. So I don't know, like from nowhere, I just wanted to feel so tired. And then one nurse, oh god, she's so rude. The first nurse was so nice. She was attending to me and everything. So she started to say, are you gonna hurt the baby? Do you want to hurt the baby and all of that? Open your legs. Like, guys, that moment was so emotional. The pain at a point when I started to cry, the first nurse told me that, are you gonna be so ungrateful for what God has done for you? Are you trying to complain? When she told me that, I felt so emotional. I felt so emotional. And then the crowning moment came, and then I could feel the baby's head. Although one of the attendants, she tried to play a very nasty joke when she said, I could feel the baby's head, I could see the baby's head, and it was a lie. But this time around, it was actually real. And then that was how I pushed out my baby. And then you know how it is. They give you to hold the baby in your chest and just snuggle the baby for a few seconds. I felt so grateful. They showed me the section. They said, what is this? I said it's a boy. Of course, I already done scanning before that moment to determine the gender of the baby. And then it felt so warm, and do you know that I felt so strange, because the after delivery, that is the removal of the placenta, that's delivery of the placenta rather, it was painful to me. And I think I did have a tear, because by the time I was pushing, one of the nurse, the rude nurse actually said, this lady is gonna tear. So I was like, why didn't they just go ahead, because the first one, the nurse told me that we're going to do an episiotomy or something. What did they call it? Episiotomy or something? Episiotomy. Yeah, actually the cut. But this one I think actually had a tear. And the delivery of the placenta was kind of painful to me. And then she was like, I've never seen anybody that has felt pain for this one again. Oh gosh, she's so rude actually. So I started to get disappointed in myself, like, why am I behaving like a novice? So then there was the delivery of the placenta, and then I got staged, and I had to stay in the hospital for like 5 hours or more for monitoring before I was discharged to go meet my baby girl and tell her that she has a brother. So that was my delivery story. Thank God for safe delivery, and so far the journey has been very emotional and quite challenging. I hope you did enjoy my birth story. Do you have questions, or do you have things that you would love to tell me about, or can you share your own experience, especially to first-time mothers? Like, I wish everybody a safe delivery, and come back and tell me your story. So thank you for watching my video. So please, I want you to stay right here, because I will be bringing more content for you. So stay subscribed and do have a wonderful day. Mwah.